So just allow yourself to move into a comfortable position. Feel the breath moving in and out. Allow your day to completely fall away. Allow yourself to be right here. We're going to start by tensing every muscle in the body. So squeezing your toes and tensing your legs and making fists with your hands and squishing your face and squeezing your eyes. Tense every muscle in the body, and with an exhalation, let go. Then inhale, draw the breath in, squeeze everything tight, tight fists, tight toes, tight legs. Squeeze the buttocks, squish the face. Nobody's looking. And exhale out. One more, inhale. Squeeze everything tightly, squeeze, 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 and release out. Good. And just let that go. Releasing the tension. Bring awareness to the breath. Become aware of the parts of your body that are touching the ground beneath you. Imagine that you are lying on a dry, soft, green bed of moss. As the body relaxes, feel yourself moving deeper into this bed of moss that's cradling you, holding you, allowing you to rest comfortably. Feel the ground absorbing your contours. Preparing for guided shavasana, guided rest. And draw 3 circles of light around your body. 3 circles of light for protection. Physical body, subtle body, causal body, surrounded by this cocoon of protection. Knowing that nothing can come in and penetrate, nothing can go out, encasing you. Breathing deeply, allow each exhalation to flow long and deeply. Letting go any anxiety. Breathing out any tiredness. Feel your body sinking into the ground. Shift the awareness to the senses. Begin with the sense of hearing. Allow the sense of hearing to open, radiate outwards. Become aware of any natural sounds or mechanical sounds. Moving from outer to inner, allowing the awareness to shift from sound to sound until the last thing that you hear is the internal sounds of breathing. And stay with the sense of hearing for a few moments. The next, shift the awareness to the sense of touch. Noticing the parts of the body that are touching each other. Eyelids, the lips, fingers, toes. Feel the clothing on the body. Feel the touch of the body on the ground. And shifting the awareness to the sense of sight. Gazing into the closed eyelids. Notice the kaleidoscope of images, patterns, lights, shapes arising from your memory. A plethora of colors arising on the backs of the eyelids. Then become aware if there's any tastes in the mouth. Notice if there's a taste of sweet or if it's sour, salty, a bitterness and astringency. Just notice without attaching a story to it. And shifting the awareness to the sense of smell. Breathing in and out through the nose. Noticing if any particular aromas in the air are noticed. And fine-tune the awareness of smell as you breathe up and down the length of the body. Inhaling peace, surrender. Exhaling tiredness, anxiety, worry. Breathe it out. And then bring the awareness to the midline. All the awareness to the midline. And start breathing from the navel up to the third eye point. And then back down to the navel. Breath ascending and descending from the navel point of consciousness up to the third eye point of consciousness. Exhaling back down to the navel point of consciousness. Continue with this breath in the center channel. And allow the breath to rest right behind the heart space. With awareness, enter into the cave of the heart. And gazing at the flame of consciousness. And it's at this point we will create the formation of the Sankalpa, the vow, the intention to bring into this practice. So gazing at the flame of consciousness, what is it that you want more of in your life? And create a sentence as if it were happening now. Short, concise, positive sentence. And then before we plant the seed of the Sankalpa, we'll create the soil. We'll create some fertile soil to put it into. And that soil is based in gratitude. So feeling a sense of gratitude for all that you have, for everything that's brought you to this moment right now, for all of the people that have supported you along the way. And then into that soil, into the field of gratitude, silently and mentally plant the seeds of your sankalpa, saying the sankalpa 3 times. And then state to yourself, I am practicing guided shavasana in the hopes of attaining Yoga Nidra, the state. I am awake and aware. And despite this deep relaxation, set the intention to remain awake throughout. Bring the awareness to the tip of the right thumb. And the tip of the right thumb, holding awareness there, see a spark of consciousness. Index finger on the right hand, release, relax, spark of consciousness. Middle finger on the right hand, ring finger, pinky finger, spark of consciousness in the palm of the hand, back of the hand, the right wrist, relax the right forearm, spark of consciousness on the right elbow, bicep, tricep, spark of consciousness on the right shoulder. Relax the right chest, relax the right waistline, relax the right hip, relax the right thigh. See that spark of consciousness on the right knee. Relax the right shin. Spark of consciousness on the right ankle. Awareness shifts to the right big toe. Spark of consciousness. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Sole of the foot, spark of consciousness. Top of the foot, spark of consciousness. Feel the heel descend into the ground, more fully let go. Allow the awareness to move up the back body on the right side, releasing, relaxing the calf. Back of the knee, spark of consciousness. Back of the right thigh, spark of consciousness. Buttock relaxes, right side. Low back on the right side. Mid back. Upper back. Right shoulder blade, spark of consciousness. Back of the right neck. Release the right ear. Release the crown of the head. Shift the awareness to the tip of the left thumb. Place the spark of consciousness on the tip of the left thumb. Left index finger. Middle finger. Ring finger. Pinky, spark of consciousness. Palm of the left hand. Back of the left hand. Spark of consciousness, left wrist. Relax the left forearm. Spark of consciousness, left elbow. Relaxing left bicep, tricep. Spark of consciousness, left shoulder. Relax the left side of the chest. left side of the abdomen. Spark of consciousness, left hip. Relax the left thigh. Spark of consciousness, left knee. Relaxing the left shin. Spark of consciousness, ankle. Spark of consciousness, tip of the left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. Fifth toe. Spark of consciousness, sole of the foot. Top of the foot. Spark of consciousness, left heel. Feel the heel sink into the ground, more fully let go. Back of the left calf, relax. Spark of consciousness, back of the left knee. Hamstring relaxes, surrenders. Left buttock, spark of consciousness, let go. Relax the low back. Mid-back left side. Spark of consciousness, left shoulder blade. Relaxing the top of the shoulder and the neck. Back, left side of the head, the ear. Spark of consciousness, crown of the head. Shift the awareness to the third eye center, spark of consciousness. Pit of the throat, spark of consciousness. Center of the heart, spark of consciousness. Navel point center, spark of consciousness. Pubic bone, spark of consciousness. Tip of the tailbone, spark of consciousness. Completely relax, soften, surrender, let go. Feel the whole body. Move the awareness to the outside of the body and then integrate all the separate individual parts by repeating them silently. Whole body relax. Whole body surrender. Whole body let go. Remaining awake, start to experience different sensations, density and temperature and emotion. Feel the sensation as if your body was made of rock, earth element, solid. Feel yourself fixed to the earth. Feel yourself becoming heavy, sinking into the ground that's cradling you. Now leave that sensation and exchange it for the opposite. Feel the sensation of lightness. Feel that your whole body is filled up with millions of tiny air molecules. Feel as if they're floating up to the surface of the body. Feel as if you're lifting off the floor. Feeling so light, as if you were floating. Feel the body as light. And leave that sensation. Feel the body as cold. Imagine you're outside on a cold winter's day. Visualize the color blue. Feel that each breath you're taking is cold. And now exchange the sensation for the opposite of heat. As if you're outside on a warm summer's day. Feel the sun's rays warming your whole body. Visualize the color red. Feel that the air that you're breathing is heating your body. And allow that sensation to fall away. Bring the focus to the emotions. Recall a moment of sadness, acting as a distant observer. What does sadness feel like? Where do you feel sadness in your body? What quality does this feeling of sadness have? Acting as a distant observer. Feel sadness in the body. And then leave the sensation and exchange it for the opposite. Feel happiness. Continuing to act as a distant observer. Recall the moment of happiness. What does happiness feel like? Where do you feel happiness in your body? What quality does the feeling of happiness have? Feel the sensation of happiness. Feel the emotion of happiness in every cell of your body. And then leave the feeling of happiness and keep your attention on your breath. Inhale from the tips of the nostrils up to the eyebrow center and into the center of the brain. Breathe out from the center of the brain to the third eye center and out to the tips of the nostrils. Continue to follow this pathway several more times. Inhaling, tips of the nostril to the eyebrow center to the center of the brain. Exhaling, center of the brain to the third eye to the tips of the nostrils. And then extending the practice, beginning at the tips of the toes, inhale up the front of the body, and then exhale down the back of the body, out the heels. Continue the breath, inhaling up the front of the body, over the head, and exhale out the heels, breathing down the back body. The breath travels up the front of the body, cleansing the body. And then exhale, breathe long and down the back of the body. As you breathe in, draw in anything positive, the universe, that you may need right now, anything to bring into your life. Exhale, let go of anxiety. Breathe away anything that you do not need in your life. Start to see the flow of breath as a stream of golden light. Breathing up the front of the body, cleansing the body, cleansing the mind, Cleansing the emotions and exhaling out through the heels, breathing down the entire back of the body. Feeling yourself cocooned in the light of consciousness awareness. And then let that technique go. Just allow yourself to be. Remaining awake, move the attention to the spot between the eyebrows, the eyebrow center of consciousness. As if expanding horizontally and vertically, allow the screen of the forehead to open. And shift the gaze to the screen of the forehead. As if you were sitting at a movie theater, gazing at the space as high and as wide as the screen will go. Become aware of the infinite space expanding. And now on this screen, begin a visualization. See yourself in nature, setting out for a gentle hike. Feel the breeze on your skin, the warmth of the sun. Feel the soft earth beneath your feet. Notice how beautiful nature is, how she surrounds you, how she holds you, how nature nourishes every cell of your body. See yourself walking along a lush green path. Notice the valley that surrounds you. Breathe in the fresh air. Notice yourself approaching a field that's been freshly tilled. See yourself bending down to pick up some of the soil. Smell the nourishment of the earth. You know that you are made from the same elements. The earth element gives you structure, a solid state of being. This earth element within you gives you strength, stability, form. Feel a sense of gratitude for the element of earth and how it supports you. You place the earth back down on the ground, dust off your hands, and continue your walk. Passing the field, moving into forest, you see a small stream. Sweet, small stream trickling by. You listen to the sound. You smell the freshness of the water. See yourself kneel next to the stream and splash some water on your face, feeling the cool water cleansing you inside and out, knowing that the water element exists within you. The water element creates moisture and fluidity in the body. It's the element that glues you and holds you together. Feel the water element refreshing your mind, refreshing your body. Feel a sense of gratitude for the water element and how it exists within you. Stand up and continue the walk, passing trees, listening to the bird song. And after a little while, you come across a small fire, a campfire. You feel its warmth on your body. You notice its light spreading in all directions. And as you sit by the fire, you fall into a deep meditation in which you feel calm, serene, and full of peace. You know that this element of fire exists in your body, bringing warmth, light, and energy, creating digestion. Feel the warmth spread through the entire body of the fire element within you. Emerging from the meditation, you continue to walk, carrying on slowly with your journey. You come across and enter an unused railroad tunnel. You can see where the light is. You can feel the wind blowing into the tunnel. You become aware of the qualities of the wind: light, rough, cold, and drying. You know that the wind moves in your body, moves as a messenger, and it carries the force of prana, movement. Feel grateful for the life-giving element of air, its relationship with prana within you. And carry on walking towards the end of the tunnel where you see the light. And go through the end of the tunnel and notice that you've entered into a beautiful valley, a huge space. You can see for miles. Become aware of the quality of space. Space is pervasive. The openness to space. The space element is the arena in which we all live in. Become aware of the space in your body, the hollow organs, the space between your joints, and even intercellular space. Allow yourself to feel peace with this mighty expanse of space within you and outside of you. Feel the sense of peace through the entire body. Now return to the awareness of the space between the eyebrows. The dark, quiet place behind the eyebrow center. You exist in this space, feeling it is peaceful, feeling the peace emanating from you. Deep, deep peace. Imagine yourself watering the seed that you planted at the beginning of the practice. Repeat your Sankalpa 3 times, feeling that the intentions of your heart will bear fruit. And begin to slowly start to externalize your awareness. Listen to the sound of your breath. And then extending the awareness from the sound of the breath again out into the room. Becoming aware again of natural and mechanical sounds. And then shifting the awareness back to this sense of touch. Feel your skin. Feel the temperature of the air that's surrounding you. Feel the difference of the air and the temperature of the skin that's covered by clothing, and the temperature of the skin that's exposed to the air. Come back into focus to the backs of the eyes, becoming aware of the colors and patterns and shapes. Shifting the awareness back to the mouth again. You can swallow, move your tongue around your mouth, and begin to become aware of the flavors in your mouth. Moving back to the nose. As you inhale, noticing any particular smells. Taking a couple of breaths, breathing up and down the body, slowly externalizing the awareness. Feeling the floor that you're resting on. Remembering where you are, feeling grounded and stable. Release the 3 circles of light that surround you. Making very delicate, soft, gentle movements. Imagine your fingers and toes moving and then begin to move them. Take the thumb and rub the thumb across each pad of each finger. Make small circles with the wrists and the ankles. Reach your arms above your head. Take a great big stretch. And collect the knees into the chest. Give yourself a great big hug. Releasing the low back. And then roll from side to side, ending up on one side or the other, resting your forehead on your bicep. Just take a moment here. Take a moment to notice and appreciate the physical, energetic, and emotional shifts that have happened during the practice. And pressing down into the ground, press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Eyes closed, awareness turned inward. Bring the palms of the hands together, create heat. Take the right palm, rub the top of the left arm, bottom of the left arm. Take the left palm, rub the top of the right arm, bottom of the right arm. Bring the hands down, rubbing on the thighs. Reach around, rub over the kidneys, hips. Bring the hands to the abdomen, rub up the right side of the abdomen, across the top and down the left, making circles over the abdomen. And then bring the hands together at heart center, thumbs pressing into the sternum. Thank you so much for carving time out of your day for this practice of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra not only affects you, but affects everyone you come into contact with. Lokaha samasta sukhino bhavantu. Namaste.